What's up, guys? It's Frank here with another casted ladder game. My first actual casted game since the new patch drop of 0.2.1 with the new economy rework. So we should be seeing a lot more being built a lot earlier. Case in point, here's a shrine before the first minute mark, and yeah, looks like a conclave is going down right next to it. The dog really doesn't really have an answer, but it also can't do much. It didn't body block anything, and yeah, it can nibble away at the conclave, but that's not going to do a whole lot. So we can run around and... Actually, that was kind of a cool visual effect on the ramp there. I also really like having the Iron Vault here, just because it gets in the way of a lot of units. Oh no, Scout attacking imps is not a great moment, especially when the conclave is only like 2/3 done. Scout's gonna have to... He did get bullied back a little bit there. He's gonna have to go get a cabbage. Get the cabbage. There's one on your side of the map. Or run past it. That's cool. What? Oh, I thought those mobs were being like sent to repair the dog. But where are they going? Are they not... They're not making a third. These are overcharged mobs. Is this just going to turn into a like a, is this a push with like a lancer, a dog, and 9 bobs? Dangerous. Dangerous. Okay, some of these guys are gonna mine. That first conclave's already up though. And is... Yeah. Alright, so the bobs are inside of the natural, building a sentry post. Oh, and that's what that one lancer's for. Is to get into the sentry post and effectively like deny everything in the natural. Yeah, trying to attack this buzzsaw cannon is going to be impossible. Here comes the second lancer. Yeah, attacking the bobs is honestly the way to go here. Yeah, and he's not going to be able to DPS down this buzzsaw cannon. 2 gaunts already fall down. 2 more are going to fall here shortly. Yep, 2 more gaunts vanish. The brutes are doing a good job of bullying back the bobs so that DPS can actually be done to the buzzsaw cannon, but I don't know that we're going to be able to see enough DPS come down, especially with these reinforcing lances are going to be here and making sure that the DPS stays low on the buzzsaw cannon. They are staying on the high ground, so this low ground sentry turret isn't getting a whole lot done. These lancers are certainly just ripping their way through all these gaunts, but I think the economy boosts are actually allowing more gaunts to be built. And now our Infernal player has to deal with, once again, a buzzsaw cannon that's, you know, just too close. He doesn't want to be chasing the lancers all around the natural, but he doesn't have a choice. He can either turn around and fight the buzzsaw or sit there and get smacked by 2 lancers. This is such a weird development of the early game, but really, this is one of 2 replays that I was able to find on Untapped. So yeah, the meta is definitely fresh for this patch. Oh no, 2 gaunts and a couple of fiends is not a great matchup for 2 lancers. A couple of Fellhogs are going to come forward and try and kick them out of the backyard here, and the lancers, they are going to go home. Man, what a hold. What a hold. And we're only 4.5 minutes into the game. Alright, a third Lancer is going to show up, and now they're going to try and take the speed camp, but this one Lancer is so low on health. I think Bouncing Axe might be able to get it. Alright, Infernal does get out of the way of those telegraphed attacks. We do see a promote on the very injured Lancer as well, and I think they're all just going to go home now. Game is going to slow down. And yeah, we don't see any tech structures yet. We don't see tier 2 yet out of Infernal. We're just fine, but he is going to be falling behind here a base. How many on this one? 2 bobs on that Luminite. None on this Luminite. There's I get that expanding is good, but you need to be, like, making sure you're taking eco as well. We are seeing a Biokinetics lab coming up, and I wonder if that means... Yeah, we see quite a few Lancers, so it's almost certainly going to be Kinetic Redirection as the first upgrade to come out. Let's have a look. Barracks, 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 barracks. No mech bay. Full bio. No breaks. Oh, but it's quick draw that happens first out of the BK Lounge. Meanwhile, over at Gaunt's R Us, the Vision Camp is getting taken. I need to take a quick snapshot of that. Oh no. I tried to get a good shot of the health cabbage, so that I can finally make the cabbage counter that I've been talking about putting into my overlay for like months now, and I still haven't done it. There's just no good shots of the health cabbage by itself with like no background, and that's what I need for my overlay, or else it's gonna look like a weird green box. Anyway, it does look like the shrine is not quite halfway done here for our Infernal player, but okay, this one fiend is gonna spot that there's an Exo out on the map, so he knows that the BK lab has been built. I don't think he knows that Quick Draw is up yet, though. He wasn't alive all that long. Okay, now he definitely knows. Yeah, the little speed lines, the wind lines on the Exo there are dead giveaway. And this is actually looking like a pretty, like, you know, stay away from me Infernal Force. Yeah, getting in range of some static D would definitely be advantageous. No, but that Buzzsaw Cannon's really good. Doing full damage on a bounce. Nice Nightfall Infestation here. Now the stomps from the Magmadon proc is going to be marching on forward into these Lancers, which don't do bonus damage to that Magmadon. Does get a couple of shots off, but doesn't get any kills on any of these units, and yeah, it looks like our Infernal player is going to have to retreat, just because Gaunts are very allergic to the Foe Splitter, the weapon that the Lancer wields. So he's just going to go back up to Shroud, let some of that Shroud skin regenerate on these Gaunts, and there's a Weaver as well, but I don't see any like really high value units that are worth yoinking here. I guess he's doing the onesie twosies with the Lancers. Yeah, cleared out all the Lancers. Now it's just the Exos to deal with. Is this a permanent one? Yeah, that is a permanent effigy going down. I am hoping that we're going to see an effigy highway over here slowly make its way in. There we go. Now it's time for the Gaunts to come forward and say, okay, there's a whole lot more of us than there are of you. You can focus fire if you want, but that's just going to be needless overkill. Couple of infests happen. Dodges the Nightfall. Nicely done, but then he gets right into the middle of all the DPS density of the Gaunts. Magmadon goes down because it is tagged as a heavy unit. Oh, this Spriggan needs to adjust fire over onto the Lancers. There we go. We are going to see the Lancers stand and fight, but there's just such a huge arc of Gaunts here. Some of the ones in the back need to catch up if they want to maintain that that good DPS density on the front line of our Vanguard player. And it looks like they both want to... Well, Infernal wants to stay out on the map. But Vanguard's up on 4 bases now? Yeah, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. At 9 minutes 20. That's awesome. Man, this really does speed up the game. Where is the bio ball here? Okay, so kinetic redirection is done. That Lancer's going to die immediately. Oh, just kill it. It's got no life. Just kill it. There we go. Alright, so again, it's just pure Exo. Oh, nice hit on that Nightfall Infestation. And they're not retreating towards their base. This one, that one Exo gets shields up cast on it, but it doesn't matter all that much. It does get cut down by these, by the charging Gaunts. Everyone is stutter stepping everyone. And the Spriggans are actually, like, they're not doing great damage against the Exos, but their Binding Saliva does slow them down. And then the Gaunts can catch up and kill them off. Oh, man. Okay, so now Now the Infernals do get the speed buff from the speed camp that they just recently captured. Spriggans are taking a ton of the damage that the Exos would otherwise be doing to the Gaunts, and now the Exos are trapped into a corner. The Lancer's going to have to fight, or just derp out and run around and not get any damage done. That's also an option. But yeah, both armies are up to 4 bases now. Do we see a Ritual Chamber? We do. I'm interested to see... Alright, so we don't see any more Hexens out, though, so we're not going to see any spell casting in the near future. And the Gaunts are fully upgraded. Spriggans doing their best to harass some of the Bobs. I don't think it's going to be that effective, especially with heal hugs being a thing. The Medtechs are nice. Whoa! The Medtechs getting that gold accent around their collar. Like the neck of their collar is pretty interesting. I think that's new, right? I know the Vanguard army accents are a thing. Yeah, you can tell by the Lancer. He's got gold shoulder pads there. And the Exo on the top of his backpack. Oh, beautiful Nightfall Infestation connection. The frontmost Magmadon starts stomping on forward. Does get a lot of damage done. They do manage to pick off a Medtech and an Exo on the retreat. Oh man, but here's that the Buzzsaw Cannon doing not AoE damage, but man, fighting on 2 fronts. I think you just forget the Buzzsaw Cannon. Come forward and like win the game. You can take out this entire worker line. And yeah, it looks like our Vanguard player is stuck on Lancer Exo Medtech. Medtechs do technically heal bio units, but I personally think they're better suited for a Met composition just because Nanoswarm doing AoE heal is just infinitely better than spending energy to heal a single unit. And now the Gaunts, the fully upgraded Gaunts with the speed upgrade and Infest. Well, they're not standing on Shroud. Now they're standing on Shroud. Are going to come forward and clean up the rest of the Vanguard army. But will the overcharged Bobs have enough DPS and enough tankiness to take out these Gaunts? I don't think they do. I think every time that a Bob goes down and it spawns a Fiend, it's just snowballs into more and more Bobs going down. We might be seeing the beginning of the end here. Yeah, what is our Vanguard player going to fight back with? Here's a whole bunch of Lancers, but Spriggans decide to lay down the Uno reverse card. The no, you don't attack me, I'm attacking you. Although to their credit, these Bobs have done a fantastic job of taking care of these Gaunts, and the Gaunts do finally go down to so many Lancers. This Buzzsaw Cannon got cleaned up somewhere down the line. Yeah, and I think our Infernal player is just going to have to regroup and re-attack later. He is going to charge forward, trying to get into this ball of Lancers. I think the eco damage has been done, though. Nightfall Infestation doesn't get anything. Does force the move command, though, from these Lancers, so they're taking damage the entire time that they're moving. Down goes the final Lancer. Now it's just 4 Exos trying to fight off this Infernal Force. And there's the GG. Player 1 has left the game. GG's, guys.